All right, here we are back at the Iron Horse again. You can see that I have gotten the primary housing completely off. The starter's laying back there. That's where it went through. There's the secondary pulley for this belt drive on the rear wheel. There's the main shaft on the transmission, crankshaft. I have, you can see the swing arm shocks right under here. See it? There's a deal. Let me look at it real closely. Right there is a blown seal on that swing arm shock. So, that's another thing. Also, this is a flange right here where the housing sets against here. There's a little round O-ring that goes around this. So the stator sets in here, and you can see the groove where the wiring harness goes out through there. Sets right there. Anyway, right along this edge, all down through here, this flange is cracked. I don't think it's going to make a huge difference. May leak just a little bit, but hell, it's a Harley. It can leak a little bit. If it don't leak a little bit, then I'll know it's out of oil. Now, right? Anyway, so go over here. There's the primary housing. Got everything off except the slack adjuster positioning bolt there. But let's get this over here. I don't know if you can see that or not. See that gap? That's where it's busted. Right there. This thing goes on there. Like so. Right on there. Anyway, I've got the bearings knocked out of that. I left the seal in here, the starter, because I have another one of those. I'm going to replace the bearing there. Other thing I had is this main crankshaft seal was cockeyed when I opened this up. You can see there was a little, what looked like a little moisture right here. It wasn't. It was just dry. And I went ahead and took this seal out, and the bearings in there, the roller bearings, are dry. So I'm going to get with somebody and find out if I can get those main bearings out of there without jacking the crankshaft or the end play or whatever the hell I need, is going on. But I need to get lubrication in there on those bearings. Seem to be a little loose anyway, probably from being running dry. And because whoever actually put this beautiful machine together, what I've realized since I've been working on it over the last few months and stuff is that they just threw this thing together real quick to sell it. Because I've got issues with both of these forks on the front and the triple tree right up here. I'm not bad, but I know something isn't right, perfectly right with it. It's not loose, but you can see there's a gap between the top tree and the neck right here. And you gotta lube it up down here. But anyway, also when I hit a pretty good sized sharp bump, it feels like there's not enough oil in the tubes. I don't seem to be blown because it's not leaking oil unless it's dry, but I don't think it is because it still has pretty good ride. At any rate, I've got this cleaned up pretty well. I'm gonna go in here and clean up the garage, put all the parts and stuff in the garage, and then save my money to get this new plate and those new shocks. And also I'm gonna get a new bolt for back here where the swing arm's attached to where the shock's attached to the swing arm, because it doesn't look like it's grade 8. It looks like somebody bought that bolt and put it in there with a bunch of washer spacers, and it almost looks like it's a little bent because it's probably not the right size or the right one. So I'm going to get another one of those while I'm at it. Anyway, probably going to be down for the count for a little bit, but it's okay. I love this bike and I love the ride. Bye.